Do you remember when you were 13 years old and porno was the best thing that you ever discovered? I do. I remember when I was 12 years old and I was browsing through my phone because we had internet back then on our phones when we were 13. And basically, I was looking through my phone on the Vodafone Live, which is the brand of my phone, and came across some porno. And at that time, I was kind of like, isn't this illegal? All her parts are showing. Oh my god. And I was like, ping! Like, that was my dick. Ping! At the time, because you know how it is when you're having it puberty. And, holy shit, that was like the best discovery ever. And, I accumulated about 1,000 pictures on my phone or something. Nah, probably about 15. I don't know. I just kept saving all the good ones, and, yeah, I always used to think it was illegal to do all that kind of shit. But, apparently, yeah, you have to be 18. And it was kind of weird. Thinking about now, like porno was like the best thing I ever discovered, and it was pretty damn cool. And one day, my mum was watching TV, and there was this show called Campbell Live, and it's basically a show where they talk about events and like current events and just stuff like that. And they were talking about how teenagers texting dirty ass texts and having porno on their phones and stuff. And back then, my mum used to think that I was one of the nicest kids ever. Like, I would never do anything like that, and I would be like a real, genuine kind of person, and not be a sick kind of person like that. And so this show told all mothers and parents and stuff that they should check their kids' phones. And basically, my mom was like, "Nah, he wouldn't have it," but she ended up checking anyway, and she discovered like all this dirty ass shit, and I had no idea. But one day, just before I went to sleep, she she came into my room just as I was about to go to sleep, and she's like, "Yeah, I checked your phone and kind of disappointed at what I found. I always thought you weren't like that." And when you are a kid like me back then, and you expect your mum to think that you are a really nice person, and she discovers porn on your phone, kind of really got to me, and I was like, I couldn't sleep for like 3 or 4 days. And I don't know if that's ever happened to any of you guys. It's not a good experience, mum finding your porn. But that could probably be worse. Something worse than that could probably be getting caught masturbating, which has never happened to me because I don't usually do it. I don't do it too much. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I thought this was quite an interesting topic because a lot of my subscribers are ranging from the 14s to 18-year-old, and I'm actually 17 right now, almost 18. But thinking about it now, God, that was the most embarrassing moment ever. And I was actually quite funny as well because I was texting this girl. You know how it is when you're 13, talking about sex, learning about it is quite interesting. And I was talking to some girl about it, and for some reason, I have no idea why. I think I was just joking around, but I was like, "Aha, I made you pregnant, ha 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 ha." You know how it is. Squeakers, they have no maturity levels, I'm gonna admit. Even I was like that once before. And I was just saying all this shit. I was like, "Oh, you're gonna give me a blowjob, eh? And I'm gonna make you pregnant." And would you believe the next day that was the day that my mum checked my phone, and she was like, "You made a girl pregnant?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "No, I was just joking." And gotta add the squeak at the end. Squeak. And my God, that was the most embarrassing moment ever, and I had to try and explain that I was just joking, and I, God, and God, that was actually the most embarrassing moment of my life, I have to admit, and I felt really bad. I couldn't sleep for like 3 or 4 days. I shit you not, because my mum probably thought I was a completely different person now, and but a few days later, my mum came up to me and she said, uh, You are probably, you're hitting that time when it kind of interests boys and you're hitting puberty, blah 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 blah. And I was kind of like, yeah, I don't really want to have this conversation right now. But, yeah. So everything kind of turned out alright, but I mean, really, God, if any of you guys are 13, and I don't really want 13-year-olds on this page, but, if you're a good squeaker, I don't mind, but, just a tip for you. Delete your shit off your phone, off your computer. My god, it is a sad moment when you get caught. And, kind of ruined me for a bit. Kind of lost my self-esteem at home. Didn't really want to talk at all. Because I'm a quiet dude, and, I don't think my mum would expect me of that, but, I'm pretty sure all you guys whack off. I know. All you guys look at pornos, sexy prawns, and, don't even tell me that you don't. So, well, at least once. Even you've looked at porn. So, yeah. I can't imagine how bad it would be to get caught whacking off because my dad apparently was he was drunk one day and he was telling me these stories. And he walked in on my cousin whacking off, and he made the funniest joke. He was like, this one, or this one. Yeah, this one. And that's probably what he was doing. Like, you know how it is. You're like, I might whack off to this one, or this one, or this one. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. It's quite funny. All my friends have told me about their funny stories, and I actually like hearing about them. They're quite funny, you know. My friend Liam, he's probably gonna be like, oh, you stole my idea, but nah, I actually had this idea ages back, and he's probably gonna do a commentary about it. So when he does make it, I'll link you to it, and you can hear our sexual stories. But anyway, let's carry on. So there was another time where I think I was about 14 at this time, and as you do, looking at some sexy prawns using LimeWire. And, sometimes you just get caught up in the moment and you just completely forget to delete your history, or in my case, I was saving them into LimeWire, into the actual, where you save it in the file. And, because my sister used the same computer as, the whole family did actually, and there was this one day where I saved about 5 photos and I was like, yep, sweet, and I actually thought that I deleted them. And the next day, I think my sister was looking through the computer and I heard her go, and I think she was like 10 years old, maybe, at the time when I was like 14, I don't know. And I just heard this, and then, because my mum wasn't home, thank God, and I was like, oh shit, she must have found it, blah 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 blah. And I didn't like want to go in and be like, don't tell mum, because that would just be awkward as. So what I did was I went on and I had a look and see if it was there, and it was. And I was like, shit, 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 shit. And because on LimeWire back then, it would come up with all the files, and my sister was probably like, hey, what's this? And clicked on it and be like, oh, and and I was like, oh fuck, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. What am I gonna do? And I just I basically I walked up to her and I was like, did you see those dirty pictures that were on LimeWire? And because she's stupid, and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go tell mum. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're not mine. I accidentally downloaded them. It was like an MP3, but it lied. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, don't tell mum. She'll get real angry. And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, sweet bro, just don't tell mum, and she'll be right. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, whew, yeah, oh my god. And that was a lucky save. So I'm pretty sure this gameplay is coming to an end. Pretty basic gameplay. Didn't really capture, but if you don't like it, then get the fuck out. And don't leave dumb comments. And yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. If you want to tell me your sexual stories, please do so. I would like to hear them. I like to lol at stuff like that. And I'm not a sick person. I don't whack off anymore. I'm old enough not to. And blah blah blah. I'm just talking shit. Have a good day.